Hello. Okay, first off, I want to thank everybody who commented on my last vlog post. Lots of really neat comments, especially on YouTube. Had a lot of connection on YouTube. Also, there was a response from the guy who ran the page that I was referring to in that, as well as my response to his response. Really neat stuff. I've had a lot of comments on it, and I'm really grateful. I do want to let you know that if there's a strictly anti reference to like any religion, Mormons or not, if there's anything seriously unkind, those posts will not stay. I delete those. So if you have something to say, I welcome your thoughts. But if you're just trying to be mean, don't bother posting your thoughts on that one because they won't last. Other than that, thank you. You guys have had really good feedback on that one. And okay, so I wanted to let you guys get to know me a little bit better. And, you know, the name of this page is My Raw Form. And basically, it's exactly what it says. It's me, my thoughts. I try not to be fake. I try to share with you guys what I'm thinking, how I'm thinking it. Even when I'm down in the dumps, I try to share that because I want you guys to know that I'm human. That's just the way I am. But on the other hand, there are a lot of little things that you may or may not know about me. So I thought I'd share some of those with you because they're so fun. Now, you all know that I love my children. My number one person that defines me is that I'm a mommy. Now, I like to think there are other things that are part of that because otherwise, what am I doing as mommy? I can't share anything with my kids if I don't do anything, if I don't know them. They can't see my example. So I still do theater. I read a lot. I write. I've written one full musical, and I'm working on a play that's actually, well, it's been shelved for a couple of months now, but there's a play in the works. There's a couple of books. One book that's been completed, but then I have about 3 that are in the works right now, and then 5 or 6 ideas that are shelved, and they're just waiting for the time to do it. I love music. I love all kinds of music as long as it's clean and I can understand the words, and especially uplifting music. Now, I got to tell you the truth. There are definitely some genres that no matter how hard I try, I don't like them. And I'll tell you, this is really, it doesn't have as much to do with the genre as this. If a song feels like somebody has thrown a melody on top of words, and they just like wrote out a bunch of words and they're like, okay, well, now I have to put a melody to this. And they do this really generic melody that feels like it's really forced. Those are the songs I just avoid because there are a lot of songs out there that have a really good feel to them. And like you could tell that the song and the lyrics, the melodies and lyrics just fit and they were supposed to. Love that kind of music. Especially I like Jason Mraz. I like Alison Krauss. I like A Fine Frenzy, Feist. The list goes on and on and on. I absolutely love that. Clever lyrics, good melodies, good hooks, stuff like that. Okay. That's my general taste. I really like, I used to play video games a lot. Now, I love to read, and I still read a lot more than I did before my marriage, but we read a ton when I was married to my second husband, and I haven't read as much since then, but I do still read quite a bit, and it's so fun. I love to read, but I also really enjoy writing, so I think those coincide a lot because I can see that my desire to write came with my willingness to read. Love Doctor Who. The new show that just finished its first season, Once Upon a Time. I'm so into this show. I don't tend to watch a lot of TV, but there are a couple of shows that I just love to watch. And actually, Castle and Once Upon a Time were mostly along with a friend of mine. He and I just started watching Castle together, and then it kind of became this tradition that we'd watch Castle and then Once Upon a Time on DVR, and it was just really fun. But that was in California, and now we just do it over the phone. Like, oh my gosh, you're going to totally look, because Once Upon a Time comes on like in 2 hours before here, 2 hours before it does in California. So like, okay, I can't tell you anything about it, but you're just going to die. It's going to be such a great episode. And so we have a lot of fun with that. What else? I used to play, like I said, I used to play a lot of video games, RPGs, stuff like that. I used to play D&D. I still would, but there aren't a lot of groups out here that I've found I'm sure there are, and I just haven't really met them, but the ones that I have met are kind of strange. So not so much. But I enjoy anything that requires creativity, and I really enjoy improv. If I can go up and do improv or anything like that, I think to me, that's so fun. And that's really, really entertaining. What else? I don't really have a whole lot else, but if you guys have any questions, I've got lots of life stories to tell you. I've got a ton of, I feel like I've been on the side of every fence. I've been fat, I've been thin, I've been really poor, I've been really well off, I've been what one might consider ugly and what one might consider beautiful. I can see where a lot of people come from. I have had no testimony and had a really strong testimony. Of all kinds of aspects of the gospel. I just see things in a completely different light. And I think that's really why I created this vlog, is because I know where a lot of people are coming from. And I feel like people need to know they're not alone, and that there's always something to reach for. There's always something to progress for. If this life weren't about progression, what would be the point? If we didn't feel like there was something after we died, like the potential of being with our children again, or our husbands if we find a good one. That's a big if too. Then what's the point of being good in this life? So I have to believe that there's something to achieve, and I have to believe that if I can believe that, if I can accomplish what I've accomplished, then anybody can. And life is too short not to strive for that. So just my thoughts, and this is me. I do need more challenges. Send me your challenges. Also, if you have any questions about me, I'll happily answer your questions here on the vlog. If you want me to keep private what your challenge is or who it is that shared it with me, just ask. I won't name you names. Otherwise, you get to be on my little wall of fame of people who've asked me for challenges. Okay, love you bunches. Have a great day. I'll talk to you later. Bye.